So, what we have here is just a Jagdtiger. Just an ordinary Jagdtiger. A Jagdtiger that tracks don't seem to work, but it goes forward. It can move. It can go quite fast. Why is the Pennsylvania class here in the middle of the Ardennes? Well, I guess we always wanted to know what would happen if a Jagdtiger took on the Pennsylvania. But, according to Wearables, the Jagdtiger is the invincible Wanderweapon that should be able to deal with a battleship, right? It's a very fast tiger. But something more, it can fly! I don't know, what kind of meme do you put in it? Do you put E.T. flying over the moon? They fly now? Distorted Harry Potter music. It's the Jagdtiger that can fly. And oh, would you look at that? I put the mortal enemy of the Jagdtiger. A Pennsylvania class ship. How convenient. I guess we'll get to see how a Jagdtiger does versus the Pennsylvania. Look at that, the recoil from a 12.8 centimeter gun. It's pretty manageable on ground with your tank that weighs like 75 tons, but in the air it does have a bit of a kick. Oh my god, Jagdtiger, pride of the Luftwaffe. I mean, look, if Goering had his way. Just don't give the German scientists enough funding to actually attempt to make this. Oh, right through the second turret. Just look at this absolute unit. Look, let's try and put a round into one of the rear turrets. Wait, the ammunition storage, where is it? Around here? Whoa. See, the Jagdtiger versus the Pennsylvania. The Jagdtiger have a big issue is getting for the fixed side armor of the ship or breaking the citadel. It might not even be able to penetrate the turrets at range. But by doing top-down attacks through the wooden deck, I can justify the need to have a flying Jagdtiger. Now, these rounds ain't nothing special. They're just 12.8 centimeter rounds being fired straight downwards onto a battleship. Iron, what the hell am I looking at? You're looking at the pride of the German Navy versus the Pennsylvania. Look, it's sinking. It's sunk. The Jagdtiger defeated the mighty Pennsylvania through superior Wanderwaffen tactics. This is peak wearable fancy. To celebrate, I'm going to crack open a cold one. It's just a Diet Coke, not a beer. Oh, it doesn't actually respawn. I'm going to restart the mission. But yeah, also, it doesn't get ultimate. It's a fucking flying Jagdtiger. I have to thank Averick for listening to me badgering him for 3 years for finally submitting and making this possible. You know, it's a shame we can't use the MG34 in the back. It is technically in the game files, that's why you see it here, but for the playable one in game, it's just not usable. But here you are, Jagdtiger versus the mighty Pennsylvania getting ammo-racked! Ah, shit! Actually, that is a good question. This is an intellectual question. What would happen to the Pennsylvania if a flying Jagdtiger weighing 75 tons was to slam into it from above? See, I ask the questions that people are not brave enough to ask. Use your imagination of a 75-ton Jagdtiger slamming into the midship of the Pennsylvania. That one bounced. If I line up long enough, I can get around 2 shots in. But it is like an 8-second reload. Here we go, strafing run. Nope, not enough time. Now it's ready. I'm going to approach from the rear and I'm going to try and get 2 hits in this time. 12.8 centimeter armor piercing round. Delivered from a flying platform. Makes me wonder, what would the Jagdtiger be like in this situation? Right, lining up for attack. Aim. Fire. I've got to compensate for the drop. Again. Aim. Fire. We definitely put the hurt on it. It's going to take a few more rounds at least. Proper naval battle. And that's why I selected realistic mode. We're going to try a top-down attack on its front turrets. Let's try and ammo rack this. Lining up.
What's your status? We're on course, on time, and on target. Everything's fine. How are you?
Didn't hit below the belt. No! Not great. Oh, 100 crew killed actually. Not bad. Let's take out the float plane. Fuck that float plane. Maybe I can try and line up for long enough to get 3 salvos in. We're going to aim, compensate with the drop here. We missed! Again! Straight for the bridge. Missed! Did something though, hit maybe the smokestacks? I wanted to slam one right into the bridge. Maybe I should try and take on the side armor, like flying low over the water and see what happens. Good. We're gonna fly in low over the water and see what happens this time. Man, the fucking loader pulling 8 Gs while trying to load 12.8 centimeter rounds into this bad boy. See, this is the stuff Spookston's too afraid to tell you about. Hey, we hit! I pretty much need a rangefinder to be able to lob 3 shells in a strafing run. Whoa, what was that? Interesting. So when the pilot was blacked out, the muzzle view, like, made his eyes pop almost. That was great. Because look, I'm going to do another blast now. Yeah, okay, so there is always a muzzle flash. But I think it's because you're flying into the muzzle flash, maybe. That's why it feels really bad. Yeah, that's why. Because I guess we're in planes, not tanks. So flying into the blast is like blinding. Oh, that round fell very short. Too high. See, the first time I was actually able to get it dead pretty quickly. This time I might even run out of ammunition. I need to create some hull damage so it starts filling with water. Yeah, just going for turrets is great. Take off, take off, take off. Yes! The drowned Jagdtiger takes back into the skies. Although the crew's going to bail out.
I'm bailing out.
The idea of the Jagdtiger crew having parachutes is so funny. Turret shots are great. You just kill like 100 crew at a time. I mean, honestly, what about flying Jagdtiger versus M16? Averitt, can you make that happen? But I have no idea how you would give like the armor model of the Jagdtiger rather than just putting a Jagdtiger model or something. But can you imagine that though? Jagdtiger. Flying Jagdtiger versus 63 M16s. And they're just peppering with 50 cals. And it's sort of like the dad in Invincible. You know, just standing there looking at all these soldiers shooting him with machine guns. He's just like, huh, pathetic insects. Just having a blast. I just can't believe it. I finally got to play the Flying Jagdtiger versus the Pennsylvania. I think the most comical bit for me is just the recoil from the gun. That was a good hit. Ship buoyancy is down. There, let's take a thumbnail, chat. Whee! Oh, shoot! Okay, we're in the air now. That's all that matters. Okay, gotta arc the shots in. Too high. Oh, this is actually a really good course of firing. Like a slight shadow angle seems to help with the shell ballistics. Penetrated the turret, crippled it, crippled the front turret. Ah, shoot. That shot hit the tower. Right, here we go. Let's strafe the front turrets again. Good hit. Straight into the central turret. Hit the one behind it now. Also a good hit, but we didn't detonate the ammunition there. Let's try and hit turret number 4 this time. Okay, missed the turret. Let's try again. A little more. Good. Okay, we made a breach in the hull. The buoyancy's dropping a little. Just so bloody fun. Look at the recoil. Oh, and the reload. The reload does take around 10 seconds. 8 seconds-ish. But the Pennsylvania has been defeated. There you go. Let's get in for the money shot for the thumbnail. Whee! Yum. Let's do that again, actually. One more time. You're about to experience the flying Jagdtiger. A pinnacle of German Wunderwaffe technology. It is a Jagdtiger for pure German science. Can fly, and I'm not sure how. I said it had really tiny wings that are very hard to see. They're sort of like bee wings to the side of this vehicle. The pride of the Luftwaffe. It's basically been a very long running joke. In one of my old videos, somebody said that when I complained in one of my videos saying the Jagdtiger. This happens from time to time with German super weapons. You get used to it. Anyway, one of the people complained in the comment section that no. Actually, the Pennsylvania can penetrate the Jagdtiger's front armor. To which my general reply was, why the fuck would it even be relevant that the Pennsylvania can penetrate the Jagdtiger? I said the Pennsylvania isn't going up the Ardennes to clap the cheeks of one, is it? And for some reason that spawned into memes about flying Jagdtiger. Long story short, 3 years on, I now have a mission made by Averick allowing me to use a flying Jagdtiger versus the Pennsylvania. You've got to compensate quite a bit for the muzzle roll. See, I'm testing the side armor. How does it cope with a Jagdtiger's main gun? Yeah, see, this is how Hitler actually escaped to Argentina. In a flying Jagdtiger. It's a well-known fact. The government doesn't want you to know this. That's why the documentary Wolfenstein exists. To explain the truths that the government tried to hide from you. I'm trying to get the ship to sink rather than just like blowing up all the crew. Is it sitting low in the water? I love the effect when you're almost blacked out and you fire the main gun, because look at the muzzle flashes. Because you're flying, they feel more impactful for some reason. Yep, that's it. We're putting it's taken on water. The Pennsylvania is sinking. It's been defeated by the pride of the Luftwaffe. Oh, wait. It's a tank, but it's flying. So would it be the Wehrmacht? Pride of the Wehrmacht or pride of the Luftwaffe? I want to line it to get a close-up. I want the crew that are bailing off the ship to see what defeated them. And to see this absolute fat flying fork of a 75-ton tank just, you know, slowly flying past. Darn thing. Yeah, but you don't even need that turret anyway.